And welcome into On the Go. You know, just recently I went to New York City, all the way up there, spent all kinds of money just to go and see this wonderful musical called Annie. Wait a minute, I didn't go to New York. I just left Wetumpka, drove to the Alabama Shakespeare Festival, and saw this wonderful production called Annie. Well, the understudy for Annie is with us today with her red hair, is Sara Adkins. So glad to have you with us.
Thank you for having
I
me.
did go see Annie. It was absolutely fantastic.
It was
Wasn't
great.
it fabulous?
It was really, really great. And it just, it shows you what a gift we have with Shakespeare in this community.
Absolutely. It is such, it's the crown jewel of
It really
Alabama,
is.
and it's,
Yes.
it's right
It
in our
is.
backyards.
It
and
is.
so many people don't know it's there, and there's Broadway caliber theater happening,
Oh.
getting made every day.
Absolutely. And the nice thing about, if you've never been into the Shakespeare Festival, the festival stage, there's not a bad seat in the house.
There's not.
They're all, and it's very reasonably priced. My daughter and her, they're thinking of going to New York, said, well, we thought about going to a couple of plays, till we found out that most of the tickets started at about $800.
You can't believe
And
it.
it's just ridiculous. So,
Even in Birmingham, I mean, there's seats, they're over $100 to see shows, and our tickets are much more
What's
affordable
the
Yes.
average
than that.
price of a ticket for the Shakespeare Festival
probably
while
what,
we're at it?
$70.
Tickets, well, I mean, tickets actually range from 26
Yep.
to about 62.
Yep.
So
Okay.
it's very affordable.
Yeah, and it's great performances.
Absolutely.
There's never been a thing that I've gone to there that I walked out and said I was disappointed.
No, I've been going since
I
I was
agree.
7 years old, and it's just been such a huge part of my life. It
gosh.
changed my life. It was so inspiring. Every time I went to the Alabama
The
Shakespeare Festival, I had an experience that was unforgettable.
The sets are amazing
Yes,
to me.
yes. They
are.
They're as good as
Yes.
anything that I've seen on Broadway.
And we build all of that
I know.
in-house. We're a
I love
producing house.
your workshop.
Yes, we make the costumes, we
Right.
sew the wigs, we build the sets, and I think a lot of people don't realize that because so many theaters are touring houses and they rent
Sure.
sets and they bring them in, but we build everything. We have amazing artisans in the building
Yep.
every day making these amazing things.
Well, tell us about this
New season.
Yes,
Yes.
the new festival season. We are so excited. We are going to be producing 14 plays this season.
Wow.
And often there are going to be multiple shows running at the same time in full festival fashion. We are opening the season with a play called Every Brilliant Thing. It's a one-man show about a little boy who has a mother who's suffering from mental illness. So he sits down and he makes a list of every brilliant thing in the world worth living for so that he can make her happy again. And that is actually going to take place on the festival stage, which we have never done
Wow.
before. There's going to be only 150 seats per performance, and every audience member will be within 3 feet of the actor.
Wow.
So it's going to be collaborative and intimate. It is sure to be an experience that will transform and
Wow.
inspire audiences.
That's great.
And that's how we want to begin the season.
Good.
And then we'll move into the holiday season with one of the world's most famous musicals,
love
Not-
Rodgers and Hammerstein.
No, not A Christmas Carol.
Not
no,
A Christmas Carol.
we don't
We
want
are
that.
going to
I
be doing
know.
The Sound of Music.
The Sound of Music.
I love it.
Yes.
I just love
I'm
it.
so excited. And it's going to be directed by our new artistic
Right.
director, Rick Dildine.
Right.
It's going to be The Sound of Music like you've never seen it before. It will
Good.
still have all of your favorite things, but completely reimagined.
Ah.
And that's going to be happening on the festival stage, and downstairs in the Octagon.
Same
we're
time.
gonna- at the same time, running at the same time, we'll have the Gospel of Luke, which is
Oh,
word
wonderful.
for word the book of Luke from the
Wow.
New Testament,
Okay.
performed by a brilliant actor named Bruce Kuhn. He's performed it all over the world, and now he's coming here to Montgomery. It takes to the stage like Shakespeare, and he performs it with the passion and humor of someone who was actually there to witness the birth, life, and death of Jesus of Nazareth.
Wow.
It is an astonishing performance.
Great.
I can't wait to see both of them.
I know,
Yes.
both of those plays running at the same time in the holiday season is just magical.
Nice Christmas gifts
Yes.
to give the family here. Nice
Absolutely.
pre-Christmas.
Yes. You can actually get tickets now, but they're only available if you subscribe.
Okay.
The only way single tickets will go on sale in the near
Afterwards,
future.
yes.
But right now, you can go to asf.net and secure your seats to these amazing shows by
Wow.
subscribing. And then things continue to stay very exciting into the new year. In January and February, we're actually going to be doing 2 plays by the same living Alabama playwright, Christina Ham. Both plays look at the effects of the bombing of the 16th Street Baptist Church in Birmingham, but from two entirely different perspectives. So on the festival stage, we'll have four little girls, which takes a look at the lives of the four little girls that were killed in the bombing. And it asks us to imagine, what were their hopes and dreams? What did they want to be when they grew up? What kind of women might they have become if they had been allowed to live? And it will be produced in collaboration with the Montgomery Public School System and Alabama State University. So all of the actors on stage in Four Little Girls will be students in the Montgomery Public School System.
Oh, I love the
Isn't
interaction.
that amazing?
I love
Yes.
that.
I'm so excited. And then downstairs in the Octagon at the same time, we'll be running Nina Simone for Women, which looks at the bombing through the eyes of Nina Simone and makes use of her entire song canon. It is an astonishing piece of theater. I'm so excited. And then, of course, we move into spring and we go into full repertory effect with 6 shows running at the same time. We'll have our ASF Acting Fellows will be performing Dr. Seuss's Cat in the Hat, and they will also be doing As You Like It, which will be the touring Shakespeare production. And that will also have 4 public performances in the Shakespeare Garden, which is always such a magical experience. Then on the festival stage, we will have 2 great classics, Thornton Wilder's Our Town and Romeo and Juliet. And then down in the Octagon, we will it'll be all comedy with Steel Magnolias and a brand new, brilliant comedy by George Brandt called Into the Breaches. And both of those plays will star ASF favorite Greta Lambert.
Great.
Oh, wonderful.
Very
Great.
excited. And then the summer will be all education. We'll be focused on camps and classes and getting students in and getting them educated on the arts and
Okay, well,
Shakespeare.
let our viewers know that they can go to
ASF.net.
for all the information, or call the box office.
Or call the box
and we'll
office.
put the number on the screen here, and they can do whatever they
Perfect.
need. And again,
And
subscriptions.
the only way to get tickets now is by subscribing.
subscribe,
But
okay.
single tickets will go on sale soon. But if you want to secure seats to these amazing shows, and some of them have very limited
Right.
seating,
True.
you have to
now.
subscribe.
Good. Thank you.
Thank you.
And you know, when
Oh,
you're a
you're
little
a
less,
delight.
you know, when your enthusiasm dies down, come on.
I know.
You're a
I haven't
doll.
had my coffee yet.
You-
Excuse
oh God,
me.
I hope to see her after that.
You're
Oh,
great.
Just remember
Thank
this, it's
you.
a gem in our society here. It's the Shakespeare Festival. Go if you haven't gone. Do yourself a favor, at least drive in, take a look at it, and then subscribe. And we'll be right back right after this.